Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So in 2012, the Golden State Warriors and the Milwaukee Bucks were engaging in trade talks. They're trading Stephen Curry for Andrew Bogut. The trade was almost complete until Mark Jackson stopped the trade from happening. Then the Golden State Warriors went on to trade Monte Ellis for Andrew Bogut instead. And then after that, the rest is history. But today we will be seeing what would happen if the Golden State Warriors and Milwaukee Bucks trade actually happened and Mark Jackson didn't step in to stop the trade. So we got Stephen Curry now on the Bucks as a 22-year-old right now. He's an 81 overall. But I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. If you're wondering why we're in March, the trade actually was discussed in March. So, before the trade deadline or something like that. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So LeBron James is your MVP on the Miami Heat, with your Rookie of the Year going to John Wall, Sixth Man going to Danny Granger, with Defensive Player going to Dwight Howard, and Most Improved going to James Johnson, your Coach of the Year, and then there's your Executive. So on NBA first team we got Westbrook, Chris Paul, LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Dwight Howard. On NBA second team we got Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Love, Dirk Nowitzki, and we got DeMarcus Cousins. On NBA third team we got Derrick Rose, Deron Williams, Blake Griffin, Josh Smith, and Paul Gasol. Then here's all NBA defensive team, then all defensive second team, all rookie first team, no one important really. But at the end of the season here, we didn't make the playoffs, but the Warriors did make the playoffs, so I'm happy to see them making the playoffs. So heading into our player stats here, we got 20 from Stephen Curry, we got 17 from Brandon Jenkins, we got 12 from Drew Goodwin, and then 10 from John Solomon, so we got 10 from Mike. And then heading into the NBA standings here, I don't think we made the playoffs. Let me just check extra time. We're in the West, right? So we did. Yeah, I forgot. We're in the East since we're not with the Warriors anymore. So we did actually make the playoffs as the 6th seed somehow, but this team made the playoffs with Stephen Curry. I didn't expect us to. We got to play the Chicago Bulls in the first round. So the Derrick Rose, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah Chicago Bulls when Derrick Rose is fully healthy. So let's see what happens if we can beat the Chicago Bulls and we actually lose in 6 to the Chicago Bulls. But the Warriors do lose in 5 though. So heading into the NBA Finals, we got Oklahoma City versus Chicago here. So a pretty good matchup here. Derrick Rose versus Russell Westbrook with that big three. Russ, Harden, and Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. Let's see who's going to win the championship. And the Thunder do go on to win the championship with Finals MVP go on to Russell Westbrook. Heading into the draft lottery here, the Memphis Grizzlies get the number 1 overall pick, and I believe we have, I think, the 17th overall pick. I have to make sure if we have that 17th overall pick though. It's via Milwaukee, and we actually don't have that pick. We have 2 second-round picks in the draft, which is nice, I guess. And if you're wondering what draft class this is, it's the Anthony Davis and Andre Drummond, Damian Lillard, Harrison Brown. So that draft here, pretty talented draft, but I don't know if any of these guys fall under. They most likely won't. There's no way they will. So let's just see what happens. It's going to happen to the draft here. Number 1, the Memphis Grizzlies take Damian Lillard, which is really, really interesting here. With number 2 going Anthony Davis to the Pistons. Number 3, we got Draymond Green going to the Kings. So if you simulate to our pick here to see what's on the board. To be honest, I'm just going to go and take Cody right here, and then we got another pick in the draft as well. I'll just go ahead and take Justin Holiday's on the board. Honestly, give me Justin Holiday, and then that'll conclude my draft here. So I'm going to sign both these guys, Justin Holiday and Cody Wright. Welcome to the teams. Team and player options. Brandon Jacobs I'm going to accept. Ilyasova I'm going to accept, and then Carlos I'll go and accept as well. So qualifying offers. Got no qualifying offers. That heads us into free agency here. So we got Kevin Durant, a free agent. Don't know if I'll be willing to bring him in. Actually, we have the cap space to do it. So we actually got some money in the offseason to sign a pretty good player. I'm not going to go and sign Kevin Durant because he's getting literally an offer from every single NBA team. To be honest, I don't think I'll be spending any of this money, to be honest with you. I think I'm just going to go and tank one more year because I actually got a plan of what we can do. Next year, Giannis will be in the draft. What I want to do is create an insane duo with Stephen Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Try and do it, but you never know. So, once again, I'm probably not going to spend too much money this offseason, just fill in like depth purposes here. So our point guard position is fine, point guard depth. Shooting guard, I'll be okay with, starting John Talmans, I guess. And then small 2012 where we got no forwards in the team. So like a forward and a center would be nice for this. So I'm not gonna sign any of the good guys. Honestly, like Nicholas Batum, a young Nicholas Batum here might be my row. If there's any other guys that stand out to me, not really. So I'll just go ahead and sign a young 22-year-old Nicholas Batum on like a nice contract. So Nicholas Batum, welcome to the team. We also need a center, which we got like let's see, we can afford. So Kendrick Perkins is here. Honestly, that's not really what I'm looking for. This a decent center to fill in the role. We got a young JaVale McGee as well, which I actually might go ahead and bring him in. But I might just go ahead and take Kendrick Perkins. We got DeAndre Jordan here. We got Roy Hibbert. Honestly, I think I'll be one to take Roy Hibbert here. But I think we're just going to go and take JaVale McGee. We also got Robin Lopez down here, Jeff Foster. Give me JaVale. I mean, how much is Robin Lopez? I mean, yeah, just give me JaVale McGee. We already got a lot of cap space anyway. So JaVale McGee, welcome to the team on like a 2-year deal. He should develop pretty nicely. So Nicholas Batum and JaVale McGee, welcome to the team. And that should, I mean, we got Mike here, which he is small forward. I might want to bring him in for some extra forward depth. So Mike, if we can bring him back. Mike is asking for a non-expensive contract, so I'll bring the three of these guys in, and that will be my free agency. Like I said, I kind of just want to tank here so we can get Giannis in the draft. So Stephen Curry is up 5 overalls. Nicholas Batum is up, which I expected that to happen. Brandon Jenkins is up, as well as Sean Livingston. We got JaVale McGee going up, as well as Ilyasova. So honestly, all around, it's a pretty good player progression. So once again, like I said, I do want to tank this year so we can get Giannis in the draft next year. With your rotation being Steph and Curry, we got John Salmons, we got Nicholas Batum, Drew Gooden, and JaVale McGee. That's your starting 5. Brandon Jenkins, Mike, and then Sean Livingston with Ilyasova off the bench, as well as Carlos. So we're going to suck probably this year, but once again, we are projected to go ahead and draft Giannis with pick number 2. So maybe we can go ahead and get Giannis on this team. That'll be amazing, but we never know what could happen. We could fall, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't plan on stopping at the trade deadline. But if we're good, which I really don't want us to be, I might go ahead and trade one of our veteran players for like a couple picks or 2. I'm not gonna lie, this year was kind of annoying. Let me show you guys why. So, you know, AD Rookie of the Year, LeBron MVP, but we were the number 1 seed. I mean, we were the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. Like, I don't know why we couldn't just be bad with this team. I tried, like, I wasn't trading Stephen Curry. Like, I wasn't doing that. So, honestly, I just let the season play out because there was no point in stopping at the deadline. We were already so good. But hopefully, I mean, we got to play, like, the Boston Celtics. They got Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan, bro. What a starting lineup that is. But, honestly, let's head into the player stats here. You know, we got 21 from Stephen Curry, 16 from Brandon Jenkins, 15 from Batum, and 11 from Drew Gooden. Still don't know how this team's finished so good. And we are going to go ahead and beat the Boston Celtics in 6. Then we're going to play Atlanta, so the Hawks. But by the way, since we were so good, our pick just fell to, like, the bottom of the draft. That's kind of insane, but yeah, our pick kind of fell all the way down there, I think so. So let's see what happens against the Atlanta Hawks. They got Jeff Teague, Joe Johnson, Kawhi Leonard, Josh Smith, and Al Horford. And against the Atlanta Hawks, we are going to lose in 7. With the Heat going to win the championship, with Finals MVP going to LeBron James. I'm going to try to get the number 1 overall pick here. I'm going to try and trade Drew Gooden, which he was actually a very, very good role player for this team, don't get me wrong. But I want Giannis on the team. We're trading Mike and then 3 first-round picks. Most 3-star trade value and also a second. So what do they say to this? And I had trade override on to get, like, Stephen Curry and everything. So let's just say we give them, I mean, we don't have anything else to throw at them. Then, like, McGee, don't know if they have interest in him. And they actually agree, so we get the number 1 overall pick in the draft. So let's go ahead and hop into the draft just because the number 1 overall pick and Giannis and Stephen Curry are now officially a duo here. Even though he's Steph Curry is a free agent, we're 100% bringing him back. We're also gonna go ahead and sign, like, we got like a couple late seconds, so a lot of notable guys here for sure. But I feel like we need a center the most. Yeah, I can only have anybody at the center position. We could start like Larry Sanders, but I'm not doing it. So I'm either taking Deadman. I mean, what position would need the most other than center? Power forward. I would say like shooting guard or something like that. So honestly, at this point, man, I'll just go ahead like Tim Hardaway Jr. is here as well as Seth Curry. I'll also go and take Dwayne Dedmon here with the Also got one more second round pick. We also can go ahead and take Reggie Bullock, Robert Covington. I would love to draft the center here. We got like Kelly Olynyk, which is on the board still. Give me Olynyk as well, and that'll conclude my draft. So pretty good draft. I'm gonna draft Giannis. I'm gonna accept Dwayne Dedmon. I'm also gonna accept Kelly Olynyk. So team play options. We got Brandon Jenkins. We got Larry Sanders, Justin Holiday, and then Cody Ray. I'll accept him. So qualifying offers. We got Carlos. Actually, I should have extended that, shouldn't I? So we're in free agency now. So Stephen Curry is a free agent. He's asking for about $28 million. Honestly, if you want to give him $30 million because we all know what Steph Curry turns into. Stephen Curry is back on the team. I extended him long term with Giannis on the team now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Nicholas Batum to the 4. He stays the same, so I'll have a starting 5 of Stephen Curry. We'll have John. Still need to figure out our shooting guard position. Small forward is locked in. Nicholas Batum. We need to figure out our shooting guard position and our center position. So I went ahead and signed Trevor Ariza to a 4-year deal. Get a nice forward on the team off the bench. Giannis still will start over him, though. Just want to get more forward depth on this team. So like I said, if Justin Holiday maybe doesn't develop to at least like a 75, he might end up trading for somebody. So I would love for him to take over the starting role, but you never know what could happen. Also need a point guard. I mean, no, we don't really need a point guard because we got Stephen Curry and Brandon Jenkins. So like I said, the only thing we need is like a center and a shooting guard. Alright, so what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and signed Ed Davis to a 3-year deal. I outbid the Timberwolves over him, so we get a nice developing center in Ed Davis here. Hopefully he can develop to at least 80 overall. Our shooting guard position, I'm actually going to wait just to make sure, but it doesn't hurt to sign one more. So we can always bring back like Sean Luke if we want to. So we got OJ Mayo here. We got Lou Will. I had him in the last video, I think. So, I mean, it's not really great options. We got like Danny Green down here. Also, like Jamal Crawford, so I'll be willing to sign that's a decent shooting guard just for depth purposes. So we got Danny Green here, really good shooter off the bench, only 26 years old at this time. Honestly, just give me Danny Green on like a 2-year deal, and that will probably be my last move. Sean Livingston and Ilyasova, we can always bring them back, like I said. So how many players do we have in our team? 13, so we can honestly just bring back Sean Livingston and Ilyasova, but I want to open up that last roster spot here. We can always sign like a backup power forward as well. I'm just simply going to bring back Ilyasova here to I want to give him a 2-year. I'm just give him a 1-year deal, $5 million. You can bring so that and Sean Livingston. I don't know if we want to bring him back, even though he's a really good player off the bench. 76 overall. We could once again our point guard depth is pretty fine. I'm gonna open up that last roster spot heading into the next season with 14 players in our team, but that's fine for now. So heading into player progression, Stephen Curry is up to a 91. Nicholas Batum is up as well as Trevor Ariza. Ed Davis is up. Danny Green, Ilyasova. Carlos. We also got Larry Sanders going up. Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday didn't develop as much as I want him to. We also got like John going down 3 overall, which is not great to see. But Cody Ray is going up as well. So your rotation is Stephen Curry, Danny Green. They want to start Trevor Ariza, but once again, I'm just gonna start Giannis right away. Put him in the rotation immediately. We got Giannis. So we got Stephen Curry, Danny Green, Giannis, Nicholas Batum, Ed Davis. We got Brandon Jenkins, Trevor Ariza, Ilyasova. We got Carlos, and then we got Larry Sanders at the end of the rotation. That does leave Dwayne Dedmon and also Kelly Olynyk, as well as Justin Holiday out of the rotation, which is fine, I guess, for now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at the trade line and just upgrade the shooting guard position or the center position. I'll be willing to upgrade the shooting guard position first than anything else. Alright, so we're at the trade deadline here. What I actually want to do is get an upgrade at the center position instead of the shooting guard position right now, because Danny Green is actually playing pretty good here. He's averaging 10 points per game, 38% from 3. Pretty good player for this team, but what I do want to do here is get an upgrade at the center position. Ed Davis is great and all, but I was looking at this one guy here on the Chicago Bulls, and that is Joakim Noah. The Bulls have a lot of players. They have a lot of other bigs like Robin Lopez. They got Cody Zeller out of the draft. They got a bunch of bigs to replace Joakim Noah. He actually has 3-star value to them, so maybe they'll be willing to trade Ed Davis straight up for Joakim Noah. They don't agree, so I'll be willing to. We got like Kelly Olynyk and Dwayne Dedmon. I mean, they're not. I mean, that's 2-star trade value. Like I said, this could be quite difficult here. and Ed Davis for Joakim Noah, and a first-round pick. And this pick swap for Joakim Noah, I don't know if they agreed to this. They still don't agree. I'll offer you every second-round pick I can, though. And this would most likely give up all our picks, but I'm willing to do so, and they still don't agree. Alright, this is probably the last offer I can hopefully go at the Bulls for this. So Larry Sanders in the deal as well. They'll give me like a random, like, let's say they give me Kyle Korver from the deal. I'm probably not gonna play him. So what do they say? They still don't agree. Looks like Joakim Noah might be hard to get. So we're probably gonna have to move on here. So it's gonna be my last trade offer here. We're gonna try and squeeze like Ed Davis for Joakim Noah and like a couple first-round picks. I don't know if what they say to this. So Ed Davis in the first for Joakim Noah. I don't know how much value Ed Davis has to them, but you never know. I'll be willing to offer most of every second-round pick that I can possibly throw at them, and they still don't agree to it. So we go ahead and just throw this pick swap at them, and they agree. We get Joakim Noah on the team. So we now got our center in Joakim Noah. Now the only thing we need to do is fill out our shooting option, which I'm actually going to wait to do until next offseason here. I'm not going to make any moves right now. Right now, we're in contender mode here after getting Joakim Noah. So rotation is Stephen Curry. We got Danny Green, Trevor Ray. They still want to start Trevor Ray. So I'm still going to start Giannis Antetokounmpo. Was he starting the entire season coming off the bench? Okay, he was starting. Just making sure. So got Giannis. We got Nicholas Batum, Joakim Noah, Brandon Jenkins here on a minimum. That's a steal. Trevor Reza, Ilyasova, Larry Sanders, and then Carlos. To be honest, well, I'm gonna give these final minutes to Justin Holiday. I feel like him being in the rotation is a fine get. I just want to see how he plays. I'll put Carlos back in there if he's really not playing good, or we can try Dwayne Dedmon or Kelly Olynyk. I'll see what is going on here, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, we can make a strong playoff run here. We're 44-10 right now. Let's make a strong playoff run. So at the end of the season, Stephen Curry is your MVP, averaging 26 points per game, 9 assists, shooting 44% from 3. Stephen Curry is your MVP. Rookie of the Year is Dennis Schroeder, so we couldn't get Giannis there, which is kind of disappointing. Sixth Man of the Year is Brandon Jenkins, though, for our team, which is great. Once again, I feel like that's a steal on a minimum contract. I'm going to keep saying. So Defensive Player of the Year is Dwight Howard. Most Improved is also Stephen Curry. Coach of the Year is John Custer. So this year, we actually went ahead and won 70 games here. So we were 71 teams. We went, I believe, 70-12. Yeah, so we went 70-12. So this year was obviously a success, getting Joakim Noah and the rest of the guys. So heading into our player stats, got 22 from Steph, 18 from Nicholas Batum, 17 from Brandon Jenkins, 12 from Giannis. His rookie year was pretty great. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool for this first year in the NBA. 10 from Danny Green, 8, 11, and 2 blocks per game from Joakim Noah. Alright, so yeah, we are in the playoffs. We gotta play the New York Knicks. So Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony. So honestly, a duo of Derrick Rose and Carmelo Anthony in their prime is kind of scary. Also, Amari Stoudemire. Let's see. Derrick Rose averaged 27 points per game because he's in his prime. Carmelo Anthony averaged 24 points per game with 6 assists, and also 5 assists. No, six rebounds and 5 assists. Mark Stoudemire is averaging 17. Yeah, so this team, not gonna lie, their bench just fall off, but you never know what could happen. So against the Knicks, we are gonna go ahead and beat them in 6. So I got scared there for a second. Now I get to play Philly. Philadelphia 76ers have Ty Lawson, DeMar DeRozan. They got Andre Iguodala, Carl Landry. They got Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, Jared. They got Evan Turner. So honestly, I think we could beat this team, and we are gonna go ahead and win in 7. So I got scared there again. Now we got Miami. So this team has Jameer Nelson, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh. So the normal Miami Heat team back in the day. So it looks like they re-signed LeBron James and also Dwayne Wade on the team, so you don't know what could happen. So game 1, we take 25 from Nicholas Batum, 24 from Brandon Jenkins. Game 2, the Miami Heat do tie it up 28 and 11 from Curry, but we had 30 from Jameer Nelson. So in game 3, the Heat are going to go ahead and take it out, 34 from LeBron James. I think he had 9 turnovers. Wow. Game 4, we're going to go down 3-1 to the Heat. 20-20, so it's looking like we are going to go ahead and get eliminated by the Miami Heat as expected. So we get a Dallas, we get a LeBron versus Dirk Nowitzki series, so this could be quite interesting here. And looks like the Mavericks are going to go ahead and take it with Finals MVP going to Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, so this year we got Grant Hill retiring as well as Ray Allen. So, and also we got Vince Carter retiring. I'm pretty sure he played a lot more years than that. Also, Devin George retiring as well. So heading into the draft latter year, probably don't have a pick in the draft. You know, I'd love to add, another young rookie to this team, but we are in contender mode here. Do we have the 29th overall pick in the draft, or do the Pelicans have it? It's gonna see if we own that pick or not. We do not own the picks. We got a second round pick in the draft. If you're wondering what draft this is, it's the Joel Embiid, Jabari Parker, Nikola Jokic draft, which he's actually really not this good yet, even though he's the third best player in the draft apparently. He was the second round pick and turned into the best picks in NBA history. We got, so honestly, this draft is honestly filled with nice potential. We got, so nice draft, but you never know what could happen. So we got a second round pick in the draft. We got pick 2. Yeah, pick 2. So number 1, the Houston Rockets select Joel Embiid. Number 2, the New Orleans Pelicans select Nikola Jokic. Number 3, Jabari Parker to the Thunder. Number 4, we got Alfred Payton to the Pistons. Number 5, we got Daryl Saric to the Pacers. So we're gonna see what we got at our pick here, what's available. So we got Kyle Anderson, you want to return into a pretty good role player in the future. Got Philip Oliver, we got RJ Webb, we got Anthony Barry Carl, we got Jordan Clarkson here, which he turns into a very good player in the future. And as I go down the line here, this draft is pretty good here, filled with a ton of role players here. We got Spencer Dinwiddie down here, Joe Harris as well. We got Dwight Powell. So I really really like this draft here. I'm probably just going to go with like a Jordan Clarkson here. So welcome to the team, Jordan Clarkson. He turned into a very good player in the future, a very good sixth man. So welcome to the team, Jordan Clarkson, 72 overall. So team player options, Larry Sanders. I'm going to accept Dwayne Dedmon as well as Kelly Olynyk. So we got qualifying offers. We got Cody Wright, Justin Holiday. I'll extend those qualifying offers. Let me see how Justin Holiday played last season. He only had, his role is basically kind of limited. So we got the bird rights to Brandon Jennings here. We got Ilyasova. We also got Carlos. So I feel like it's a no-brainer. We go ahead and bring back Brandon Jennings here to like a 40. I want to lock myself into him here. So since he was such a good sixth man, I might want to give him $20 million. But for now, I'll give him $20 million for 5 years. So Brandon Jennings, welcome back to the team as a nice sixth man. We also got Ilyasova. Don't get me wrong, he was pretty good for us last year. Like a decent role player at times. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 37% from 3. Give me back Ilyasova here. On like, let's say it's $6 million for like 3 years. We'll add a player option at the end of that as well. So Ilyasova, welcome back to the team. So I'm just gonna bring back these 2 guys for now. I'm not gonna announce I'm not gonna announce Justin Holiday or anybody else. I'm just gonna go ahead and just bring back these 2 guys on the team. I'm not renouncing anybody though. So we probably don't have enough money to sign any other big players, only like decent role players. So if you look at our team right now, it's pretty decent, like I said, but I still want to upgrade that shooting option. Even though Danny Green was pretty good for us last year, I still don't want to upgrade it. And like I said, so hopefully Giannis can develop above an 80 overall. I suppose him to. I'm also gonna sign a power forward in case, even though Ilyasova was great. I'm not gonna sign a good one. Like if we can get a decent one for a minimum, what are these faces? Alright, so I went ahead and signed Troy Murphy to like a minimum contract here. I don't expect him to do anything big for us. I just want another forward just in case. So like I said, I'm going to look around the league here and see what shooting guard we can trade for. Alright, so I just pulled off a pretty insane deal here. I don't know why the Cavs would ever agree to this, but what I did is I went ahead and traded for Kevin Martin, for John Salmons, Larry Sanders, Kelly. Maybe they just wanted him. I don't know, man. That package was definitely not to agree. I mean, like, I don't know how they agreed to that, but we got Kevin Martin on the team. Yeah, so basically the trade package. So yeah, if you look, I did not have trade override on, so don't even try and say it. So I did not have trade override on. We just got Kevin Martin out of his steal deal out of the Cavaliers. So our team is basically complete now. I'm probably not going to sign anything else. I'm probably just going to get a backup point guard, to be honest with you, and that's probably it. So we got Carl Landry, which he's really a power forward. So I'm going to go to the actual center. So we got Brandon. He's a really good center. I feel like he was starting for the Knicks, right? Yeah, he was. So Brandon Haywood might be the guy I'm going for here. He just averaged 3 points, 9.5 rebounds. So he's not really the scoring big, but he's definitely a traditional big back in these days. So I'm gonna get him on the team. I'm gonna try and get him for like a cheap deal here. So let's say it's a 2-year, $5 million contract. Don't know what he said to this. I wouldn't want Justin Holiday back, but he has have a qualifying offer. So that is my offseason. We went ahead and got Kevin Martin on the team. He just averaged 19 points per game. So hopefully he can carry that on to here. Let's go ahead and win a championship. Let's hop into the player progression. Hopefully Justin Holiday is back on the team. And so Justin Holiday is back on the team. Stephen Curry is up as well as Nicholas Batum. Kevin Martin is also up. Giannis, he went up 3. I guess that's fair for now. And then, we also got Justin Holiday going up as well as Dwayne Dedmon. Still want to start Trevor Ariza, but you're running Stephen Curry, Kevin Martin. Giannis will be right. I'm just going to put him in the rotation now. So we got Stephen Curry, Kevin Martin, we got Giannis, Nicholas Batum, Joakim Noah, Trevor Ariza. I'm actually going to put Brandon Jenkins in our 6th and Trevor Ariza, Danny Green. We got Ilyasova and Brandon Haywood here. So can we win a championship in Milwaukee? I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Here we were still good. We didn't win 70 games. We came close to it. 65 and 17 heading into the player stats here. 20 from Steph, 17 from Batum, 16 from Giannis Antetokounmpo, which he is still, he's not the player he is right now, but eventually he will get to that. 50 from Brandon Jennings here. We got 12 from Kevin Martin. We got 9, 11, and 2 from Joakim Noah. We got 9 from Trevor Ariza, 9 from Danny Green, 6 from Ilyasova, and 2 from Brandon Haywood. So, against the Boston Celtics, they don't have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford. They don't have any of those guys yet right now. They're still with Rajon Rondo, Avery Bradley, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan they got, which is kind of insane. But against them, we are going to sweep them, get them out of here. Now we got Toronto, so Dennis Schroeder got the Rookie of the Year, which is kind of crazy because he's on the Raptors right now, just signed a pretty decent contract with the Raptors. Now he signed with them, so we got Klay Thompson, Corey Brewer here, they got Serge Ibaka and Clint Capella they drafted out of the draft, so they got Eric Gordon as well. So against the Toronto Raptors, we are going to go ahead and beat them in 6. Can we go to the NBA Finals here? We got to play the Chicago Bulls. The team we got Joakim Noah from, Russell Westbrook, Devin Harris. That was also a guy I was willing to trade for. We got we got Carlos Boozer, we got Ed Davis, the guy that we traded to them, obviously. Pretty good. We got Lionel Gallinari, Dan Costa, and Chris Middleton, Robin Lopez, Cody Zeller. So Chris Middleton's not doing too much right now. So against the Bulls, we are going to go ahead and go up 3-1, and we are going to hopefully advance to the finals. We're in the NBA Finals to go ahead and play the Los Angeles Clippers. So the Clippers have Drew Holiday, Brandon Rush, Karen Butler. They got LaMarcus Aldridge and DeAndre Jordan, as well as Eric Bledsoe off the bench. So Caron Butler is really not doing too much right now, as well as LaMarcus Aldridge in his prime. So can we beat this team? The other 6 seed, you never know. So game 1, we do take 29 and 13 from Stephen Curry with 22 from Kevin Martin. So game 2, that was game 1. So game 2, 22 from Stephen Curry. And game 3, the Clippers get 1 game on us. They tie the series up. They take the 3-2 lead on us, and they are going to go ahead and win 4 straight games in a row. We're going to lose just like that. So, I'll run it back one more year, and if we still can't win a championship, we're going to have to just call it quit. Hopefully, Giannis can finally develop into that player that I wanted him to be. I didn't have a pick in the draft. I'm going to accept Giannis and Jordan Clarkson. Re-signing Nicholas Batum. We're also re-signing Danny Green. I'm also signing J.J. Hickinston to a 2-year deal. Alright, so at the end of the season here, this will be our last year, by the way. So we got 22 from Stephen Curry, 18.5 from Batum, 18 from Giannis Antetokounmpo, 13 from Kevin Martin, 13 from Brandon Jennings. We got 11 from Trevor Ariza, 10 from Danny Green, 9, 10, and 1.5 blocks per game from Joakim Noah, 9 from JJ. We got 4 from 4 from Ilyasova, and we gotta play the Boston Celtics. So Rajon Rondo, they're a pretty good team. They still got Kevin Garnett, Paul Gasol. So we'll see what happens against the Celtics. Against Boston, we are going to beat them in 5. So now we got Atlanta. So Atlanta is not have Trae Young right now. Instead, they have Daniel Gibson. They got Joe Johnson, Kawhi, Jared Dudley, Al Horford. So pretty interesting team here in Atlanta. But let's see what happens. So against the Atlanta Hawks, we are going to beat them in 6. Now we got the Chicago Bulls, the 6 seed. So the Bulls, they got Russell Westbrook, Chris Middleton, Lionel Gallinari, Tyler. They still got Ed Davis as their starting center, which he's actually playing pretty good. They got Darren Collison, Devin Harris, so pretty good team. Robin Lopez and Cody Zeller at the end. So here we go against the Bulls. We're gonna sweep them to go to the NBA Finals. We gotta play the Spurs. So the Spurs, They got a 71 overall point guard. I don't know if he's actually a real player or not. Got Avery Bradley. They got Gordon Hayward in his prime, 89 overall, averaging 20 points per game. Or he's averaging, he's averaging 20. Kevin Love. They got Gilbert. So I'm honestly think we could beat this team, but you never know. So game 1, we are going to tip. We got 27 or 11 from Curry. Game 2, the Spurs are going to tie it up, 25 from Gordon Hayward. Game 3, we're going to take the 2-1 lead. We got 27 and 10 from Stephen Curry. Game 4, they're going to tie it up. Game 5, we're going to take the 3-2 lead. 21 from Danny Green, 18 minutes. Amazing production. And we are going to win the championship with Finals MVP going to Stephen Curry. So we finally won a championship. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because this actually took a long time to make. So if there's like not a video like in a long time, that's probably why, because the video actually took a long time to set up and make. And I'll be coming out with another what if video that's actually pretty interesting, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.